Good evening, everyone. Hello.
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 I hope you're all well. Do let us know if you can see us. We are coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube, talking all about developmental language disorder this evening. And I've got a sidekick. Do you want to?
Sidekick.
No, not sidekick. Sidekick. It means like a companion. So we're going to be talking all about DLD, aren't we? Oh, here we go. Where you're just staring at yourself again. Thinking,
No.
yeah, thinking, I look good. I look good. Jess Gould is there saying, hi, Red.
Hi.
Kat is saying, hi, Red.
Hi.
Emily says, hello.
Hello.
So we're going to be talking to you all about
Yes, I can.
developmental language disorder this evening. Remember what I said? Stay focused on the green dot.
Mum.
Yeah. Did you just spot a compliment there?
No, no.
Somebody, Louise has said, love your hair, Ridley. And Katie's there, say hi, Katie.
Hi.
And who's commented after Katie?
Libby Hilfiger.
Libby Hilfiger. And Samantha Jane says, hello, I love your hair.
Thank you.
So,
my hair. I mean, like the last time I did a Facebook, I didn't have this hair.
no, that's true. You didn't. Last time I did a Facebook Live.
I feel much companioned with this hair.
Oh, like it's a real meeting, like it's the right
Yeah.
hair. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. I'm really glad. So remember,
And that's a part of my liking.
it is a part of your liking. It's a part of who you are, isn't it? You've been after that short hair for a long time, haven't
Yeah,
you?
5 years.
5 years. Not that you've been
Five.
counting or anything. No.
I have. I remember that I was a tomboy when I was about 5 years old.
Yeah. But it's just how you want your hair, isn't it?
Everyone has their different opinions
Yeah.
about their hairstyles.
Yeah.
Like, I want this shorter.
Yeah. She will keep pushing to have it shorter, won't you? Every time you go to the hairdresser, you're like, do you want to just get some clippers out and we'll go a little bit shorter? That's what you say, isn't it?
Yeah, like, can I just have a little bit shorter?
No, just a little bit
Just
shorter.
like
So we're going to be talking all about developmental language disorder, like I said, and there's plenty of you watching now, so this is really good. Tonight we're going to be chatting to Ridley. Ridley is 10. You might have seen my face on here quite
almost
a bit.
10 and a half.
Yeah, 10 and a half. Yeah, you'll be 10 and a half in what, 2 weeks?
Yes, because of the 18th of February.
Yes, that's right.
February.
And Ridley is my daughter, by the way.
Yes, we all know that.
Well, not everybody knows that. So Ridley has a favorite video of herself when she was about 18 months old, where she is really trying hard to have a two-way conversation, and it's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. But that's what she does in it. How do you do it?
So you say, like,
So we
you
thought,
were laughing mad.
I was laughing like mad. I used to love those conversations. We used to spend a long time having these
Yeah, in the
conversations that didn't really go anywhere, but it was fantastic, wasn't it?
old house.
In the old house.
We moved to a better house.
So
Much bigger.
let's stay on track. Let's stay on track. Well, there's lots of children, so we needed a bigger house, didn't we? Otherwise, you're going to have to sleep in like a drawer or something. So I thought tonight
I'll fit in with the furniture.
Literally fit in with the furniture. Yeah. I thought we'd go through tonight then, Ridley, what your likes and dislikes are so that people can see that actually, whilst you have DLD, that's not really all that makes up Ridley, is it?
It doesn't even affect me, but it sometimes affects my writing.
Yeah. Hi. So we've got a visitor here. Sorry.
Oh.
So we thought we would go through Ridley's likes and dislikes and what makes her, basically what makes up Ridley, rather than just talking about DLD. So Rid, do you want to talk us through what you love, what you like?
About what I've got.
Yeah, what you like about life? What's your favorite things?
Mm.
Skate,
Having you.
having me, I love that. What about skateboarding?
Oh yeah. Uh, last
Sunday or
Saturday,
Saturday?
which wasn't yesterday.
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
Yeah. We were going to the skate park since my dad and my sister was out
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
my grandma and grandpa's.
Yeah. So we went to the skate park, and you love skateboarding, don't you? You've been
Yes.
working hard on nailing that.
Yes, and I figured out if you bend your knees a bit, it'll give you much better balance of turning. No.
And this is fantastic because you always struggled with balance when you were younger because you've got sensory processing difficulties as well, haven't you? And that's shortened to SPD, which is also a term from
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, SPD.
So, what are your dislikes, Rid? What do you not like?
Hmm. Having an EXCP because honestly, I want to be normal. I mean, I don't have to be normal.
Well, none of us are normal.
Yeah, I know. It's just I want to fit in with all the other kids instead of like instead of like
Feeling different.
Yeah, like having tantrums more than any of them.
Do you? Do you have tantrums more than anybody these days?
Yeah, one time at home,
Mm-hmm.
you know how I play the guitar?
Yeah.
And the lyrics. I had a huge tantrum and ripped it up because it was folded.
But do you know what I've noticed?
Because it was folded.
But you know, sometimes I feel, well, over the years, it does feel like you've gotten increasingly better with the sort of falling out with yourself, you know, and having a bit of a tantrum. I think that you've gotten a lot better.
You know what I do like about now?
What?
Is that I can actually like live on my own. I can literally live on my own.
She could just live on her own, age 10. There you go. That's how empowered she feels right now.
Listen, I can do any of the jobs.
You can.
Except of washing my own clothes.
I think you're pretty good at that.
I don't know how to do it.
But one of the things I've noticed, just to get us back on track, is that you've always had, because you've had an EHCP now since you were 5. Yeah? You're getting a bit warm. Yeah. You can switch the heater off if you want. Switch that heater off down there.
It's not that. It's the one that. It's the one
I can switch that down. We're in a very cold office. We've come here so it would be quiet. It's always loud at home, isn't it? So,
sisters.
Where was I?
And dads, am I right? Oh, yes. especially cats.
Cats, we've got a lot of cats, haven't we?
2.
Yeah.
1 is a kitten. Who's Maine Coon, right?
Yeah.
And a French cat. I call her Frenchie, but her name. I'm not going to say the name.
You can say the name of the cat.
Oh yeah, I'll say Sock.
We've done some prep to not mention names this evening, so.
And the kitten's called Gato.
That's right.
Spanish for cat.
Spanish for cat.
If we called a kitten.
Yeah, we could have.
But we weren't.
And she's a she, and Gato is a male cat. But anyway, so.
Gato's a girl.
Get back on track.
Gato's a girl.
Yeah, I know she is, but Gato in Spanish means male cat. So just to get us back on track, okay?
Okay.
Just to get us back on track. Since you were 5, you've had an EHCP and you've had lots of provision in there. In terms of like 1-to-1. You've had a 1-to-1, haven't you? 1-to-1 TA?
Yeah, it's very stressful.
Okay, we can come to that in a minute.
At 5, where my 1-to-1 was supposed to be doing the classroom's assistant.
Okay, so rather than us go into any legal areas, we're going to stay focused. No, let's stay focused.
What's that legal?
So
schools, am I right?
So you had an EHCP, you've got an EHCP, you've got a one-to-one, you've got direct speech and language therapy. Now, one of the things you're doing at the moment is preparing to go to big school, isn't it? So Ridley goes to big school in September. And what's been really brilliant is that she's had a longer transition. So you've been up to see the school, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
And you're about to start doing some group work up there as well. So you get used to the way of life at the big school, because it is a big shift. And
It's
it's a
humongous.
really big school. It's a
Wait,
big mainstream school.
Doesn't it go up to
18. Yeah. And
eight,
did
P
you want to go to a
block?
mainstream school?
Didn't it go up to P block?
I don't know. But did you want to go to mainstream school, or did you want to be separated from your friends and go to a special school?
I go to a special school because I want to see my friends.
Yeah.
But I also would like to go to a different school to all of the other ones, because then they will understand me.
So this is the trick, isn't it? It's making sure that the teachers and the staff at the mainstream school understand, isn't it?
Oh, look.
Yeah.
I love your name, Ridley.
Oh,
Cute.
who are you named after? Let's get that out of the way, because you're
Okay.
going to do it, aren't you?
Ridley Scott, the TV
And film.
and filmmaker,
Because your dad's job is,
is filming.
yeah, dad's a filmmaker, isn't he? So
He created Wasteland, right? Or was it Westland?
Wasteland, yeah.
Yes, I got it right.
So,
Here's another blooper when
okay.
I was a little
Oh
child.
God.
Instead of saying sunshine support,
Yeah.
I said sunshine report.
And that's quite a common thing, isn't it, with DLD? Is knowing what the sort of general sound is, but not quite being able to make it, isn't it? So let's go through. We've got this leaflet here. We're going to go through all these different things. You can download these on our websites. They're free to download. And to keep us focused, that seems to be an issue between
I love that.
this one.
Instead of saying DLD on the top, it says developmental language disorder.
That's right, because a lot of people don't know what DLD means.
Yes.
You know, that's an issue, don't you?
Yes. Yes, it is an issue for me, because nearly 99% of the teachers don't even know what DLD is.
I think when we did a survey with 90% of teachers.
How much are they now?
Well, in your school, all the teachers know, don't they?
Yeah,
Because they've all had training.
not all of the teachers, just
most. Well, the ones that need to help you. But actually, it's very important that teachers know about this stuff.
head teacher.
Well, yes.
Even the Senko.
Oh, yes, definitely the
Even the
Senko.
deputy head.
Oh, yes, yes. But listen,
Even the people in the office.
I don't know about that one, but the majority of people. But isn't it a shame that teachers don't get this training when they go to uni to be a teacher? All the teachers always say to me, I wish we'd had this training when we went to university to be a teacher.
You know what? I agree with them.
Yeah.
They need the guidance.
Yes.
They need the guidance. So they need the guidance for any disability. So you know.
Yeah.
What's heading your way.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what what's heading your way when you're a teacher. So if there's somebody like so special, and you don't have that training,
yeah, what will happen?
Then you won't understand. You won't understand that they have a difficulty, and they need to have the treatment they need.
Absolutely. I think quite possibly you should be the education secretary for the country. Would you like to be in control of making sure that all the teachers get this training?
I want to work with you.
Wow, we'll make some changes together. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I should be the person who's like, this is very important for people who's got difficulties.
Yeah. You could be that person.
Even adults have
yeah,
difficulties, because she has.
I have
ADHD.
Yeah. We don't grow out to these things, do we?
Dad who's got dyslexia.
Yeah.
And there's only one person in the whole entire of our family who's got no disorders
Or neurodivergences.
Oh yeah,
And
I
actually, she feels quite left out, doesn't she?
yeah, like I feel left out when I have glasses.
Oh, yes. So
So she's not the
I
only
have
one.
glasses,
Dad has
and
glasses.
Dad has glasses, and your twin sister has glasses. So Ridley, I thought you might have worn them tonight, actually. Ridley has fake glasses, don't you? In your favorite color?
Red.
Red.
I would have gone with a red jumper, but they don't come with it.
No, he just came in a blue one, didn't he? It's a nice one, though.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I want to see my t-shirt.
So should we get back on track with this? You can take the jumper off, yeah, right. It's getting quite warm. We've got 2 heaters on us in a very cold office. So we're going to get back on track in a sec. Are we going to have a look at this now, Ridley? This is our little infographic that we like to go through. So
yeah, we went through it on DLD awareness day.
we did, and this is why I want to show this, because I think you're growing, and growing in terms of your ability. So that's why I wanted to say, age 5, you had an EHCP put in place, and you have lots of different provision in there.
And then I started having all these difficult stuff, because when I was 4 years old, I didn't know.
No.
I didn't know, so it was much easier for me.
I don't know. I think it's easier now, you know, because now
it's a bit easier because I'm grown up now. I'm double digits, but I can't. You know what I do? I count the 0, not actually as a number, because it's not 1, which is a number, because 0 means nothing.
Yeah.
And 1 means one thing.
Okay.
So technically, I'm 1.
Well,
still 10.
Anyway,
still 10.
So let's get back on track.
It's smart. I'm smart.
Ridley's had lots of provision since age 5, so she's now 10 in year 6. And it's really, really helped her, because in your speech and language therapy, you do a lot of work around emotions, don't you?
Yes.
And you use Simon's cat. Do you still use Simon's
cat? No, I
cat?
don't. No.
Oh, you've graduated out of that now.
I asked her.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, oh, it's so boring to watch it. And then I realised all the other ones are like so boring to watch. And
you've grown out of them, that's why.
And I asked her, can I please have Simon's cat back? And then she's like, I'll work on that.
Well, something I want to focus on as well this year is, up until this year, you always preferred to work on your own. You really struggled to be a part of the class of 30.
Yeah. Well,
this year,
31.
31. This year,
go up to 32.
This year, we're not going to mention any names, but you've got a really fantastic teacher, haven't you?
Yeah.
Who's
the boy?
It's behind the bin, but sometimes keep over there.
Yeah, thank you.
Are we like Uber, are you?
No, we're live over the internet at the moment. Sorry. Sorry everyone. So
cleaners.
I'm losing track of where I am now.
Yeah, my teacher.
Yes, your teacher this year. Thank you, Rid.
Absolutely amazing. I love him.
And you're now doing work in your class. So when you were sort of saying to us earlier, I don't want to be different. You're happy to be different, but you don't want to be standing out anymore, do you? You don't want to be.
It's just. Who would you like to be standing out? That would be It would be difficult. I'm just saying. Just imagine it. Just for 1 second.
Yeah.
Just imagine it.
It would be hard, because actually it feels like it's not so much that you stand out as different, more that you're separated from the people that you want to hang out with and you want to learn with. But this year, you're learning with them, aren't you?
Yeah, I used to be on a table by my own, like with my one-to-one.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, oh, it looks so. It's just so cool how they have a partner and all I've got is one-to-one. So I was like, I want a partner who understands me, and I know that my one-to-one understands me. It's just I'm sick of tired of being on a table by myself, because why would you want to be in school on a table that's just different? So that's why I went onto a different tables, because
and now you're in with your friends, aren't you? And
close to the year 6 level.
yeah, you're nearly there. Emily says, what would you say makes your teacher amazing this year?
He's funny. He likes art.
Oh,
I like
good.
art. I like
Yeah.
art. He makes lessons much more fun than any other ones.
Do you know another thing that I think he's done really well as well? He's broken your work down into chunks. So, you know, last year, perhaps you might have been given like 10 or 20 questions to answer. And you'd find that quite a lot to be faced with. You'd be like, oh, wow, that's a lot.
I'll be
And
like,
now he breaks them down, doesn't he? And he says, go away and do that question and we'll review it. And now you come home and you're like, I've done 20 out of 20 and I've had 15 out of 15. Yeah. So he's making it more manageable, isn't
I've
he?
never had a 20 out of 20.
You have.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe there were key stage 1 questions.
No, I'm sure not. I actually think he makes you feel like you can. He really does make a difference to your sort of self-esteem and your belief in yourself. So we will eventually go through these. So one of the difficulties that children with DLD have, are you still in the room, Red? You still with us? Is that you can struggle with understanding the social rules of a conversation.
I just want to say
Yeah.
that there's this amazing person that I've been inspired by.
Oh, who's that?
You remember her?
Oh. Oh, yeah, you can talk about that.
So there's this girl who has DLD. Yeah, she grew up with it, and she wanted to be a chef, and she did her dream, but it was hard for her.
I can imagine it was hard.
It was kind of hard for her, but she's inspired me because all of her cuisines was like neat.
They look really posh, didn't they?
Yeah, and I couldn't do that. I can't.
She was taught by Gabby, who works at Sunshine, because Gabby used to be a teacher of children with a DLD. How great is that?
Can she teach me? But
no, because then she'd have to leave Sunshine, and we need her at Sunshine, don't we? But
just like that other person.
Absolutely.
She left Sunshine to tell off the cup.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's yeah, I love her.
Right.
She has the most important job.
Let's stay on track.
Sorry, it's my brain.
Yeah.
I'm just too cool
You're
for
a bad
this.
influence on me. You are too cool for this. You're a bad influence on me. So struggles with understanding the social rules of a conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
But do you think you're improving with all the help that you're getting?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you are. I think that you're getting yourself into less pickles with people because you understand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think you used to find yourself getting very stressed out about social things, but you seem to be much better now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true though.
Yeah.
It's true.
And social anxiety. I remember when you would be so anxious about meeting people, but you really wanted to meet people, but you'd lose all your words and you wouldn't be able to talk. Now
sorry, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm like,
that's how you were, but not now. But you know, last week when we went to the skate park,
oh yeah,
and you said, oh, there's some lads over there, some boys over there, and they're doing some skating on their, well, they were on their scooter. I think I'm going to go and hang out with them. And you made friends. You make friends anywhere you go, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't remember when I was so shy.
Well, I don't think you've ever been shy, but I think that you would get anxious about...
But when I first went, I just remember something, that when the first time I was in reception,
yeah,
the first day, I was so scared, and I made friends who helped me.
Yeah.
And I even got to see chicks. The same. I also
Well,
bought
like
the
little baby
birdhouse.
chicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember Remy's
I do.
pets.
I do. That's okay. You can say Remy. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh yeah, because
We've had a word because she takes me on some crazy rides with words, with naming people. So
sorry.
okay, it's all right.
Just forget I said that.
No, Remy's okay because
Okay.
that's my child, so I'm okay with that.
Like you put me on Facebook.
Yeah, well, you want to be on here. You keep saying, "When am I doing another live?
Yeah.
When am I seeing my fans?" Can they...
No, seriously. Fans, comment if you want me to be on here more. Okay, I'm gonna wait until your comments.
Keep those comments coming. What emojis would you like? You got some hearts. What emojis would you like this time?
All like the same as last time.
Really?
Laughter. Oh, I love the dollar sign song. I like the dollar ones. Oh,
Kelly Jarvis is watching you now. Libby says yes. She wants you to be on more.
oh, thank you, Libby Hilfiger.
Katie says you're a total natural. Louise says, of course, Ridley. So
Katie.
the other thing, back to this.
Sorry.
Difficulty finding the right words when speaking. That used to be a big thing, didn't it?
Yes, defo.
Right. Yeah, some funny things coming in now. Dollar signs.
Just put in any funny ones. That's my
If
favorite.
it's a funny emoji, get them
Yes,
in
even
there.
the wicked ones.
Yeah.
The wicked, like
Wicked.
the wicked hats.
You're not going to start singing now, are you?
Devil.
Oh, devil. Okay, I
The
think you meant
devil
Wicked is in the
ones.
film.
Oh yeah.
Right.
If you ever try and find me on western sky.
Should we get back on with this?
Western skies, as someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. And if I'm flying so low, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, say goodbye back to me. Soon I will fly to gravity.
Can we talk about that film for a minute?
Oh yeah.
We went to see this film.
Called Wicked.
And how did you feel about the film all the way through?
Oh my god. Don't even talk about it. I cried all the way through.
It's good.
You would never see me cry that much. Literally, after that movie, I felt like I was out of tears.
I know. I think we were both feeling very dehydrated, weren't we?
Like I had a drink, but
still running out of tears.
Yeah, but it was Coke, so it didn't have.
Well, yeah, you can't replenish your tears with Coke. Why were you crying?
Because of such a
Why were you crying during the film?
Because it was such a great film. Can I? Elphaba is so
relatable. And
but
what did you feel?
Isn't
she? How did you feel about Elphaba?
Yes.
Who are you?
I feel like I'm Elphaba. Do you think you're Elphaba?
Yeah, I think that's what I've got green on.
Yeah.
We're Team Elfie, aren't we?
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting, actually, because Ridley was very emotional all the way through, and she said she just wants to be seen and she just wants to be accepted.
Just like Elphaba.
Yeah. Well, no, Elphaba just wants to be seen and just wants to be accepted, just like
me.
Yeah.
It's me. So if you can find me out for the best
Yeah, we've got a wicked, crazy household. One of the things we found, actually, Ridley's going to be my backing singer as I'm talking now. One of the things we found, actually, that really helps with Ridley's speech and confidence and, it's sort of something that's very therapeutic is singing.
Yes, but don't forget comics. I like
comics and singing.
Yeah, it's just that comics are much easier to read. I don't know how it's easy because it's all jumbled up and but my favorite comic is just, you can tell if you like.
Good Dogman. It's her favorite thing.
Yeah.
She loves Dogman.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to see the film. It's out soon.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
comment if you like Dogman and you've got
yeah,
one.
let us know your thoughts on Dogman and Wicked.
Yes.
So
Alphabet.
finding the right
Finger.
words and
Alphabet.
difficulty
Finger. And words.
difficulty with vocabulary. Focus.
Sorry, I can't focus.
Difficulty with vocabulary. One of the things you really set yourself a task for or of is learning new words, don't you? You need the toilet. Go on then, you go. I'll carry on. I'll try and get through this infographic. So
I'll be
difficulty.
here after this short message. Beep.
So difficulty finding the right words. What we found when Ridley was little was when she was struggling to find words, at first she would have quite a big meltdown. She would become very, very dysregulated. And that would bring about quite a lot of shame for her. She would hide away. She would go into freeze or flight mode. She would seldom fight anyone. You know, she never really went into the fight response, but she would flee a situation. She's got herself into real scrapes with fleeing situations and getting herself lost. However, she would often go mute as well. So we went from being sort of having a dysregulation of going into flight and also really not being able to meet her own needs in that moment, and it might last quite a while, to then a sort of freeze response where she would become mute. And it wasn't a major issue because we were all on top of it, but we found that that was a problem. And then she moved through into, because of course she was having a lot of speech and language therapy, she was moved, she's back. She would then have she went on from being mute to letting us know in different ways that she was struggling to find words. And then there was a really interesting time when actually Libby Hilfiger, so Libby Hill is a fantastic award-winning, very specialist speech and language therapist. And Libby diagnosed Ridley when she was 5. And it's been a fantastic source of support and information and assessments ever since. She's amazing. And she's Ridley's soulmate, you know, you made it very clear.
Yeah, she's my first adult friend I've ever had in my whole entire life.
And she remains as a strong friend, doesn't she? And I remember when Libby had COVID many, many years ago.
What? She had COVID? I never knew.
You did? Well, I'm about to tell you the story. And I said to you, oh, Ridley, Libby's got COVID. And you said, oh, she's my soulmate. And then you went silent. And I said, do you need any help? And you said to me, no, I'm going to find a way. I think the kingdoms in my face are going to flood. And I said, oh, do you mean you feel like crying? And you said, yes, that's the word I was trying to find. So she would get quite creative with trying to find that word. But we've really promoted that because actually that's a really clever way of expanding vocabulary. So, you know, Dad always says, doesn't he, use the difficulty, you know, use the difficulty to make something amazing. And you're really good at remembering words now. And quite often they're the right words. You're right.
Kingdoms. My kingdom. Well, I think my kingdoms are gonna flood.
Honestly, that's so clever. But imagine if you wrote that in a book or a poem, you'd make a lot of money.
Oh yeah, trouble.
You'd be famous. But you do love reading books. You do like reading books.
Yeah.
You love sci-fi.
What's sci-fi?
Well, it's science fiction. So, you know, when you think of things like Harry Potter, you love Harry Potter, don't you?
No.
Or are you growing out of it now?
I do like it, but I also don't at the same time.
Is it that you've just been liking it a bit too long?
No, it's just like I've grown out of it. It's just kind of boring.
Oh God, are we at that age already? Okay. Now then, this one's interesting. This one's interesting. Struggles to understand and carry out instructions, right?
That is actually true. Because at school I do that.
Yeah, because you struggle with a number of things to remember, right? However, I remember when Libby first assessed you and you had a very low ability of being able to do this. So there's things called information carrying words. Do you want me to turn this heating down even more?
Is it okay if I switch this one off?
Yeah, we can switch them off. So you didn't have many information carrying words. You couldn't remember many information carrying words. So if I said to you, Ridley, go upstairs, go to your room, get your blue t-shirt, put it in the wash basket, and then get your red trousers and come and bring them to me, you'd be like, what have you just asked me to do? I've got no idea.
Yeah, I still do that.
However, well, hang on a minute. Hang on. You know, when you were doing the video to promote this Facebook Live, I said to you, right, here's the important bits. You remembered all of them. You remembered, I'm going to be doing a Facebook and YouTube Live. I'm going to be talking about DLD.
That's because you weren't saying it fast.
Okay, so breaking it down and slow.
Yeah,
that helps.
It's just my one-to-one, you know, the one
In school.
In school, but at the first part of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she speaks like this. Have you understood that? And I'm like, whoa.
But
whoa,
you get on
slow
so
down.
well
Slow
with
down
her.
there, girl. Slow down.
You get on so well with her. You can say to her, slow down. You can say, I didn't quite catch that, because she's been your TA on and off for a long, long time. And your relationship with her is beautiful. Really. So, but struggle to understand and carry out instructions. I think this is one of the things that a lot of parents and teachers perhaps don't realise, because you think, oh, this child is really bright, and they are really bright. You know, Ridley is incredibly intelligent. She retains a lot of information.
Like apparently Remy doesn't like Hitler. So
yeah, we just went there.
yeah,
We just went. Okay, so
wait.
However, I think a lot of parents and teachers can sometimes think, well, they're really bright. Why are they not remembering what I'm telling them to do? Or why are they not doing it? Are they being defiant? Are they being stubborn? When actually that information just, yeah, they're struggling. It's not being retained. Now, this is a big one, because I have problems with this, but I know yours are far worse than mine. Auditory processing difficulties. So
is that APD?
That is APD.
I've got APD.
Yeah.
Sounds like
So that's
SPD.
well, this is processing difficulties. Yeah, auditory processing difficulties, and SPD would be sensory processing difficulties. So it's all about how your brain is processing things. So auditory is listening. So being able to, like when the heater is on, I can hear the heater blowing and it really puts me off. It makes me less focused. But one of the things I use in work now are noise cancelling headphones.
Wait,
and
do they actually?
Yeah, they're really good.
That's right.
Yeah, and you've got to switch them on. But one of the things Ridley uses, there's a little button underneath, just here. Power on. There we go. Try them. Is it nice and quiet?
It's just a tiny.
Yeah, it's really good, and it really takes the noise away. That sort of
Ow.
The noise that you don't need. Yeah, I think perhaps they're a bit too big, but you use loops, don't you?
Yeah, they're. Do you have a pair of them here?
I don't know.
Oh,
You should have brought yours. You've got a little pouch full of things, haven't you? You've got loops.
Got two.
2 pouches. She's got like a little Adidas. Some people use it across like a crossbody bag to put their mobile phone in, but you put it round like a bum bag, don't you?
Yeah, because dad says if you don't like the school bags, then why have your pouch that way?
Yeah, so, you struggle with the school bag because you find that it affects your balance when it's on one side. Yeah.
And I'm saying this, if my school's watching right now, why don't you just get a backpack with the school logo on?
Okay, so
it's simple.
Okay, we perhaps don't need to be so aggressive, but I do think all schools should consider speaking to the providers of the book bags, because the book bags go across one shoulder. I fully appreciate the need for a book bag because they're flat, they're easy to store when the children get in school. I'm absolutely 100% on board with a book bag, but I have hunted high and low for a book bag with 2 straps on the back so they can wear it across their back. Same size, but instead of having a strap across, a strap either side. And they don't exist. I can't find them, and I'm not crafty enough, nor do I have enough patience to be able to make one of my own.
Mum,
Yeah.
This is simple.
Yeah.
Why don't you get the bag strips, the backpack strips,
Yeah.
and put it on?
I know, but that would take a lot of sewing, Rid. I'm not.
No. You can get ones which have clips on them.
Yeah, but what are we clipping them to?
To the corners of the backpack.
Yeah, but then at the bottom, where do they go? There's nothing to clip them to.
No, they don't have to have it. Oh.
Yeah, they'll need to be on the bottom
You
as
could
well.
do a hook thing on it.
Yeah, I suppose. But anyway, auditory processing, there are things you can do. But again, if you can see a child, it looks like the child should be able to hear you. And you're thinking they've passed their hearing test. It's not a hearing problem as such. But they're finding it difficult to discriminate the important sounds. So if you've got a teacher talking to them, delivering instructions, but their friends are sort of shuffling in their chair, breathing heavy, blowing their nose, that's almost like it's always all of those noises are the same level.
It's the same as my sister Marnie when she's eating. She's like this.
And Marnie's watching Ridley just over there, so this is quite interesting to see her her response. So there's actually a name for that as well.
What is it?
I can't remember now, where you can't stand the sound of people eating. I can't remember the name of it. Struggles to structure sentences properly. Again, you need to have a lot of provision to be able to help this. One of the things with DLD is that it's the only learning disability or the only learning difficulty that has scientific research attached to the fact that you can improve the outcomes. You can lessen the impact on the individual with structured, strategic, focused input.
Oh, I didn't get to see
it's
that.
not going away. Misophonia, that's it. That's the when people don't like their
hill figure. Libby, hill figure. Can you comment if you like the name?
Oh, I think she does like the name.
Thank you.
But struggles to structure sentences properly. Again, sort of getting things back to front, not quite knowing where certain words fit in. And that continues to be a little bit of a problem for you. But
seriously, my ex, he actually struggled the same thing.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, he didn't struggle as much as me, but he had more help.
Oh, well, no, I think you've got tons.
You do, Libby Hill figure. Thank you. I'm guessing you're laughing in your chair right now. Or it's just in your bed, I don't know.
Well, who knows?
Who knows?
Just chilling. She had a nice day
Like
today with her family.
She's gonna be seen on Ridley's Facebook Live on YouTube or something.
So another thing I've alluded to throughout this is that they can appear defiant or rude because of these difficulties.
That's fine.
Okay, that's good. Have some more tea.
Out.
Maybe your assistant can get you some more.
Yeah, I asked her.
Oh, you just can't get the assistants these days. Come on, Marnie. There we go. We need more drink.
Oh,
We've got electric shock. There's something electrifying about you, Marnie. So what you tend to find is the children have also got executive function impairment. Sorry, that's right at the top there. Now, executive function, that actually affects everybody has executive function. But those who are neurodivergent, those who perhaps are under stress, those who are tired, will find that their executive function is impaired. And one of the things that is a big thing for you, I know, is starting and ending tasks. So
these are true things.
These are true things. We tend to find that, coming in from break time has always been a concern, always been a struggle for Rid, hasn't it?
Well, I didn't hear.
Coming in from break. So going from break into the classroom, it can be a real barrier. And so you need some support with that.
Because it feels like only 1 minute I'm out there.
Yeah.
And I'm coming back in.
I'll be honest with you, that's how I feel as well. When I go out to playtime, I just run around the car park outside for a laugh. And I'm like, I don't want to come back to my desk now. It's really fun, actually, being able to move. And children aren't really designed to sit still. They're designed to move, but the education system says that they have to sit still. It's not the teacher's fault. That's what they're told to do.
But then when you go to the academy, you're like, oh, is it break time? Because I'm gonna walk to my next class.
Well,
because,
yeah, I
because
think that's going to be good for you.
yes, it's gonna be good for me.
Yeah, being able to have those
But-
movement breaks.
But when I was on the table by myself, I kind of, I kind of worked with my I kind of worked standing.
Working standing up is really good.
But you know what? I struggled.
What?
I was at the back of the classroom on my table by myself,
Yeah,
and I couldn't really see.
yeah.
I couldn't really see the board because it just kept going blurry. And the teachers would tell me, can you write down the date, which was on the board and the whiteboard? And I said, no, it's blurry. And then they had to write it down for me.
I think just being able to have that bit of support always helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But they tell me, Ridley, if you're not going to do such and such, you're going to have to go in partner class. And that means that they have to come with me in partner class because they're my
So-
one-to-one. They
so-
can't leave me.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Apparently,
actually,
they
I'm-
have to leave me when they're doing an important job.
well, look, listen, as long as people understand that starting and ending tasks can be tricky, planning things ahead can be tricky, self-reflection can be tricky. There's lots, if you Google executive function, there's lots of resources out there to help you. We've even got resources like this on our website relating to executive
I'm just
function.
saying. I'm
Mm.
just gonna say, if you're commenting very tricky words for me to read, I might not know what that
That's
means.
okay. I'm here.
So
We can
because
do that
there's
together.
new words that I don't know about, and some of the words I do know, but some of the words
Well, we
I
can
don't.
do it together, can't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms of provision that really works for Ridley, having a one-to-one really works, and that will
It-
continue as well.
It doesn't work when they're at the back of the classroom and I'm at the front of the classroom.
Well,
So
but it works when they're there for you, yeah?
yeah, I just want to say that my one-to-one, no, my therapist,
Speech and language therapist.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to say therapist. It's just more short.
It's cooler.
It's
Cooler, yeah.
it's just much easier to say. Or I could just call it LP, language therapist.
That's LT.
I didn't know that.
In fact, if you call it SLT.
SLT. There. SLT. Okay, so my SLT, yeah. She got me this book. Since it was the first she got the one. So she bought it, and I was the first one to use it.
Wow.
So I got to choose my colour. I mean, everyone else gets to choose it.
Yeah.
Just the last person gets the colour they don't like or they
So
like.
what was this book?
But this book, it says on the front, show your smile.
Ah,
And then on the side of the book, it says, if you laugh today, tomorrow will be fun.
that's
And so,
nice.
laugh all you want. Laugh all you want. Tomorrow will be fun.
So what the other things that you have in your EHCP?
But the book, yeah.
Mm.
It's about talking about the day that I liked,
Okay.
and it will help with my writing,
Oh, that's great.
and it also helps with my spelling.
That's brilliant.
So, yeah, and also, it's just nice to do because what you like. Like one time, I put down English.
That you like.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked it that day, but Miss George was
Your TA.
sorry, forget I said that. So my TA, she said, English, really? I never heard you say that before. English your favourite? Oh my days. I mean, she didn't say oh my days, but
So you've got one-to-one, you've got speech and language, you get to use a laptop as well.
Oh yeah, you got to see my laptop. It has the most funniest face on it that I put on the wallpaper. It's like this.
Is it your face?
Yeah. Because you can take photos of yourself on there, and you can save the photo, and you can go into wallpaper, and you can put it on your wallpaper.
It's a recommendation from a lot of speech and language therapists, and also the Royal Association or Royal Raising Awareness, RA, Raising Awareness for DLD. They often talk about, you know, allowing children to use a device of some variety.
Yeah, we have iPads, but they don't really do anything, because when you're trying to like look up a dictionary, like in that dictionary, well, it doesn't work. All it does is like, so I say mercury, and it says Berkery.
Oh.
Or curry.
Oh no.
I'm like,
we know what curry is.
Mercury.
Mercury. Come
Oh
on,
my
iPad. Oh my
days.
days. So what I was wondering, Rid, is how you can explain to people, because one of the things I think you're absolutely excellent at, one of the things I think you're excellent at is understanding how you feel emotionally.
You know what I don't like? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't like how I was diagnosed when I was 5 years old, and now
You don't have to be 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I think that actually the difficulties tend to arise around that age anyway. So what they have to do, you see, you know why? Do you know why the age 5 was important? Was because we need to work out whether it's a delay or whether it's a disorder.
Yeah.
Because if it's a delay, the children will catch up. So if you have a speech delay or a language delay, then essentially you can catch up. But no, you've got DLD, Developmental Language Disorder. So sadly, kiddo, it's with you for life.
Oh, boo-hoo.
But there are ways for you to work around it. Okay, and you're doing really well.
Yes, I
Now,
am.
what I was going to say was, you're really good at knowing where you are emotionally, whether, yeah, I think it's absolutely fantastic that at home you will sometimes say, I've had enough now. I'm really exhausted.
Yeah, because I'm quite fidgety. Right?
Yeah, sure. I don't know whether I do everything actually. Do you want my pen? Let me see what else I've got. I've got a bobble.
No, I don't have
bobbles. No.
Got one of those.
It's a rubbish desk of mine, isn't it?
Yep.
I sometimes fidget with these. They're clips for your hair.
I found one of them.
Oh, is it on Jess's desk?
Yeah.
Marnie, your assistant, will pass it to you now. Jess, your fidget may not be on your desk in the morning. Yeah, give that.
Sorry, it's just I feel fidgety.
That's all right.
It comes with that speedy.
Well, actually, no, I think it's a lot. Well, I think a lot of us actually benefit from having a fidget.
Wait, I think it lights up. Comment if it lights up.
We don't know if it lights up. So exactly right on cue. You've just let me know that you needed something to make you feel a little bit better about this situation. At home, you're really good at just taking yourself off and saying, I've had enough. I'm going to bed now. You've got lots of sisters, and 2 of them in particular like to argue a lot. Yes, you over there. And so you will often say, Mum, she's stolen the ball, Jess. You'll say to me often, Mum, they're stressing me right out. I'm going to do something else. And sometimes you have a tough day in school. So what do you do? What do you do to recover? What makes you feel happy? If you've had a tricky day, Ridley, if you've had a tricky day, what makes it better when you come home? What can you do to sort of make yourself feel better?
I would just take
You might have to bang it on the desk, she said. No, I don't think it works.
Wait, you need the.
Yes. Anyway, bad day at school. Come home. What are you going to do to recover?
I can see it.
Maybe it doesn't work. It's an old. Oh, there it is. It's lighting up. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, what still works? Yes, don't worry.
Can you remember my question?
So when I've had a bad day and I wanted to take myself out, I would normally just like you know what? If you want, you can comment when
Want me to help you out?
if you want, you can comment down how you feel. I don't mind. So when I feel like it, and everyone else is fighting, it gives me a bit of a anxiety and stuff, and so it kind of hurts me inside, but you will never see it.
No.
But
So what do you do?
I take myself out of the room, and I would either rest.
How do you rest?
Go into my bed and like oof onto the pillow.
Face plant the pillow.
Yeah. Like this. Walk into my bedroom, running, jump. Oof.
Oof. You've got to do the oof. What
Oof.
about gaming?
Oh yeah, gaming.
Sorry, Rid. Love you. So yeah, you've got a Switch, you've got a PlayStation.
Yes, and I want to show you my case.
Oh,
Okay.
she bought this with her money. She's very independent, Ridley. She likes to save money and then treat herself.
I love. So my friend introduced me to this, and honestly, he's my favorite. He's my favorite friend because he introduces me to stuff, and none of my other friends do that. And so I bought this Kirby, who's a little. If you can see, there it's a pink ball. He's very cute, I'm gonna say, but he like sucks up stuff like powers and stuff, and they go.
So having these special things that can help you re-regulate your emotions, feel nice and calm and alert again, is very important. You also like to watch some TV bits, don't you? And read books.
Oh yeah, don't even
books?
get what books. Guess.
Dogman.
No.
Oh,
comment.
Let us know what kind of books you think she would read. I've obviously given some away. So, Ridley, we're coming to the end of our hour. What? No, I know. You could be here all night.
I'm gonna miss you, fans. Just text her on her next Facebook.
Well, if you need any help, you can definitely come to Sunshine. I would also recommend contacting Small Talk Speech and Language Therapy. But if you could give anybody a piece of advice, Ridley, so there's parents and teachers watching this tonight.
Okay.
What piece of advice would you give them?
Okay. So if you've got a child who's got DLD or struggling, I would recommend diagnosing them.
Or assessing them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it would help them know your parent know, or
your teacher, yeah.
That it will help, that you will
you'll be able to know.
You will be able to know what to do if you come here as well. You will get the special treatment on knowing, and you can even see the celebrity over here. Celebrity. And I'm a celebrity too, so
you're a celebrity.
I'm just saying, well, like literally, if you search up my name on Google or something, you would literally see my face.
You would.
Or Robert Wadlow.
Robert Wadlow, yeah, the tallest man in the world. We must be related, but none of us have got. Well, I'm not blood related to a Wadlow. The Wadlow
I think
gene.
she is.
Oh, actually, yeah, Marnie's very tall. She's taller than us. Well, she's taller than me.
Well, she's older than me, so it makes sense.
Let me tell you, well, this is true. Let me tell you something as well. On the 13th of February, your soulmate, Libby Hill, she's doing a webinar all on DLD, which will probably be a lot more helpful than our little ramblings this evening, because she'll be talking through what is DLD and why it gets confused for other things.
If I was with her, kind of mess everything up.
No, you wouldn't mess everything up, but it would take a 2-hour webinar into a 4-hour webinar, wouldn't it?
Oopsies.
Yeah.
I like this place.
Yeah.
Nice and quiet.
Somebody's just mentioning, Becky has said, I love this, love the confidence. And that has come from, it's the self-esteem that children get when they own their differences is enormous. A lot of parents, I was speaking to one the other day, and she said, I'm not going to tell my child about their diagnoses. And I said, please do consider telling them, because actually,
because honestly, if you don't tell, honestly, I was about like how old was I when 5, but like was it like the second day I was 5, or was it like?
Well, I think it was right on your 5th birthday. You got confirmation of your diagnosis.
Yeah, and then you told me.
So you've always known, really, haven't you?
Yeah, but it was so stressful knowing
or not knowing.
Not knowing, because honestly, if there's any kids out there, who doesn't know anything about if they've been diagnosed, but you don't know what you've been diagnosed about, tell your parents, because it's just easier if you know, because then you can get through life much better. Like me, I've gone through life actually. I honestly, Mum, you don't even know how I'm still here, do you?
What do you mean?
Like I've been crazy. I'm crazy.
You're not. You're my crazy.
Oh,
but I
think
think that what you're saying there is, it's so important to know what our difficulties are so we can help ourselves to put them right. Be aware of them.
It's also easier if you know, because then you can put those difficulties aside so you can get through life much easier. But if you put those difficulties aside, it kind of gives you a bit of side effects. Just saying.
Yeah, well, if you try and ignore them,
if you ignore them, then
there are side effects to that. Well, you're not treating them, are you? The thing is,
and then if you like say, no, I don't have that, because that sounds hilariously not a thing. Then you end up like my big sister.
Yeah. You're gonna stop there.
No.
Well, no, I think you're right though.
No, but she got tricked, didn't she?
Well, I think what you're talking about there, I think
she was selfishly tricked.
Well, I think what you're talking about there is that you were diagnosed at age 5, and your big sister was diagnosed with autism and ADHD and PDA into her teenage years, and that meant she lived her life not really understanding why she thought differently, why she may have behaved differently. And that means that was a really difficult thing for her to then understand and overcome and accept. And it's really, really hard. But for you, you've always known. It's been far more straightforward, hasn't it?
It's kind of hard, but
so should we have a look to see what people have said? Jess said everybody steals that ball off her desk.
Jess.
So Libby says DLD and Me is a great resource to help the child understand DLD. That's fantastic. We've actually used that.
You, Libby Hilfiger, you have exceptional taste in what I am trying to say.
Oh, she understands you. This is the thing. Your soulmates, remember. Ellie says. Oh,
Ellie David.
It's lovely to listen to someone else with DLD. It's so relatable. Ridley is amazing, and I'm still trying to understand my son and the best outcome for him at the moment. Would love to pop you a message after. Absolutely, send us a message. We're always here to chat about DLD.
Honestly, you can see me either another day or on DLD Awareness Day. This
year. That's October, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah.
So long. I'm going to be 11 when that happens.
Well, maybe we'll do another one. Susie says, I've been told I may have this. I have an internal voice like when you read, but it's when people talk. That's interesting.
The best part about going through it, I'm just saying, is that
Lots of people
sorry.
like Nick Wicked.
So I'm just saying that if you think that you've got it and your parents say that you got it, just get diagnosed first. And then the best part about it is that if you try and know, and you're trying to trying to read, and it's a bit hard, just go for a comic, yeah. And then
You love comics, don't you?
the best part about Dogman is it's hilarious. It's got action. It's got romance. Some of it. The second book in this romance. With a poodle.
With a poodle. Wow. Comics are really good because they don't seem so overwhelming either, do they? You know, when you're opening a book and it's just like a page of text, that can be quite overwhelming.
Yeah, because comics, yeah, they have squares.
Yeah.
And they have speech bubbles.
Yeah.
And the speech bubbles aren't that long, but it's just much easier. It's just much easier.
Definitely. Well, you know, I hope we've helped some people who can diagnose it. So a speech and language therapist, if you take a look, if you can get to them, Small Talk Speech and Language Therapy, do have a look. If somebody could tag Small Talk, that would be fantastic. We recommend Small Talk Speech and Language Therapy to everyone.
I'm just saying that the best person to be diagnosed with all these stuff is totally Libby Hilfiger.
Okay. Her name is Libby Hill, by the way.
Yeah, I call her Libby Hilfiger.
That's Ridley's name for her. But we will be doing a webinar on the 13th, going through it in a lot of detail, but also Libby's actually going to be giving a lot of strategies for parents, for teachers, so that we can understand what really helps our children with DLD, and why it helps, because so often I think people put things in place without fully understanding the why behind it. Thank you, Jessica. All our children here at Sunshine have been assessed by Small Talk. They're absolutely amazing.
I'm just gonna say,
one last thing then, Rid.
That sometimes difficulties come with humor. So if you've got a sense of humor, then that means that you might have some difficulties that make you even more hilarious than other people. But like my teacher, apparently he's hilarious, but I don't find it hilarious.
You just said he was really funny.
Yeah, I know he's funny in some of his jokes. It's just the adults are like
that's adults for you. We always find each other funnier than you kids. You're like, oh, they're not cool. You know, like dad jokes. Dad tells terrible jokes.
I want to say a dad joke.
Oh no.
What type of bagel can fly?
I don't know.
A plain bagel.
Oh, that is such a dad joke.
Yeah.
That is such a dad joke. Right, shall we sign off then, Rid? Because we've gone right over. We're 10 minutes late.
I'm sorry, guys, that I have to go.
I know.
Broken pen, though.
I think everyone steals that ball. And Jess says you prefer the broken pen. And is everyone me? That's Emma. Look, Emma's on there now. And she steals Jess's fidget toys off her desk.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I might
You're gonna have to put it back.
Yeah, I put it back, but I'm not broken it.
No, you're not broken it.
I'll never break in somebody else's. Thank you, guys.
Oh, goodness me.
Thank you, guy.
I've just noticed.
Oh, what the
whilst being unsupervised, your sister has covered her hands in PVA glue so she can pick it all off.
What the
new spicy household. Okay, so shall we say goodbye?
Guys.
We're gonna miss you.
Especially you, Libby Hilfiger, and you, Jess Gold. Gould.
Gould.
I can't say it.
Gould.
Gould.
Wonder if Cairo's watching you.
Tell your son that I love him. I have a huge crush on him. Which you are fab.
Oh
Thank you.
God. And on that note, I am going to be back Tuesday 9:30 on Facebook and YouTube talking about how you can get your child's needs met. And on that note, I know, listen, we're going to have to go. We're going to have to go. Yes, one more thing.
Whenever I see him, he follows me around. And I love that because I just like he's just so funny and
it's that loveometer, isn't it?
Yeah, he's literally crashing around.
Is he?
He's crashing. He's literally under super love. He's like mega love.
Mega love on the loveometer.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it could actually break it. It could actually break the loveometer, and I'll go like, and whenever I see him, whenever I see him, I'll have love eyes like this.
So on that note,
Rid.
Right, on that note, Ridley, we need to go. So
Okay.
shall we say goodbye?
I'm gonna miss you.
Gonna miss you all.
Bye.
I'm sure you'll be back again soon. My word. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.